Switch.
Yo, my name is King Vortex and welcome back to another video. Bit of a weird intro, but in this one I'll be showing you guys how to use FL Studios and Splice. If you guys don't know what Splice is, it is a program which is loaded with a bunch of presets of samples which people have made, and you can use them in your own songs. Say you are making, I don't know, a drum and bass R&B song, you can take, say, vocals from here. If you haven't got any vocals, drop them in there. There you go. But that's pretty much the premise of the program. Or you can make a full entire song from this, from different samples, from different, obviously, genres of music, and drop them in there into FL Studios and make it from there. I've tried making this video twice, but I think this is going to be the one that we're going to try. So we're going to do some Jersey. So let me load up all the Jersey stuff. I just had it there. Let me go back. So this is the sample we're going to be using. You can click it right here and you can listen to it. So that is the sample we are going to be using. Once you downloaded it, there will be a little button here saying download. Obviously it uses points from the subscription. This is a subscription based program, forgot to mention that. Obviously you get your points. If you use 1 point, click the little 3 dots, show and close folder. Obviously a folder will show. Obviously you have your folder here, drag it straight to FL Studios. Oh, ignore that, let me try that again. 3 dots, and close folder, drop it straight to the track. So now obviously it will be dropped into there. Let's give it a listen. So now it's in there. First things first, also you want to check as well is your BPM. Obviously mine's set at 140. If I change it to 146, I'm pretty sure. There you go, now it's matched. That's one thing you do when you check before you start. Make sure your volume as well if it's too loud, blah 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 blah. So now obviously we have our starter, which is our synth. We can work from there. So now I like to usually work from vocals, work my way down from vocals, which I find a lot easier. Just because you can work your way off of the key of the vocals and just go from, obviously, like I said, just go from there. It's easy. So what we're going to do is now, we're going to find some either vocals now, or we're going to find some bass to spice it up a little bit. So I think I've got some bass right here that I've already downloaded. Let's give it a listen. So we have some pretty catchy bass there. Like, this program is very good for people that struggle to make bass, hi-hats, like an actual drum pattern itself. This is a really good program for that kind of stuff. You can match BPMs, like I said, as well. It's a lot easier. So we're going to do the same thing again. Show and close folder, drag and drop there. It should be exact same BPM, so there should be no matching. But sometimes if you want to use a different, like, a BPM, say it's like 140, maybe 142. It will be like, say, obviously I've got the stretch on now. It probably would be about maybe there, I don't know, and it will sound off key as you'll listen now. It sounds very off key, whereas if it's in the same BPM, it just works. It just works automatically together. It just sounds good. So now we have our bass structured down. We have our, obviously, synth, and we have our bass, or drums. So that's one. There we go. So now, I think the second thing I like to do now is either find a melody or a vocal. But obviously this is Jersey kind of thing. I'm going to go with vocals, see what I can find. See what we'll come back with, and I'll see you boys when we find one. So this is a good example of what we're going to be trying to fit together. So this, I've just moved it. So let's give it a quick listen before I actually do it. But this is the vocal that I have found, and I do think will match. So as you can see, it did sound a little bit out of sync. I'm going to try my best to try to sync it up, but the best way that I probably think I could do this so far is by actually copying these and dragging them over so you can have more, you can carry on the actual loop itself. Way to do that is, you don't have to zoom in. The best way to zoom in though is control and scroll wheel. You can go along there at the top, or you can do it here. So you click it, left click on the track that you want, click somewhere else, and there you go, it's magically appeared. We'll do the same for both. So now it will loop, and we'll give it a listen, see how it sounds along with this. As you can hear, the loop has carried on looping, so there's no break in between. So it just carries on going and going and going. As many as you make, so obviously the more you copy, the longer we're going for. But we need to try and figure out how to make this actually match the beat and the synth. The best way to do that is by, first things first, dragging this, but this is going to slow it down, so this is what it's going to sound like if you try to do this to match all together in the same line. As you can see, sounds a little bit slow, don't really like it. Usually I try to match it from, say I have the actual track here, I try to line it up with what it's going to jump on. So if I say, it's a little bit hard with this track, so if I want to speed it up a little bit, I can drag it to probably about there. Let's give that a set listen to see what it sounds like. As you can see, still a little bit out of sync. You have to just be very finicky with it. So if I want to drag it about there, see what it sounds like now. As you can see, still out of sync. If that's the problem and you cannot figure it out, you can always use a different sample. And I'll show you guys a different sample now, which I probably have one ready. I'll show you guys it now. So I have another sample loaded straight from Splice. We'll drop it straight into here. We'll give it a quick listen before I change anything, alter anything. So as you guys heard, it matched perfectly straight onto there. Don't have to alter it. I think it sounds perfect the way it is. Could do with a little bit of tinkering, but I'm going to leave that probably for after, if I finish this up or not. It does sound pretty good, I like it. But obviously now we have our vocals, we have our bass / drums, and we also have our synth. That's pretty much a base of things that you want to make it sound good. So that's what we have so far. So now we can arrange it into ways that we want to. So say example, we want just a synth playing at the start. We can obviously get rid of the first thing. We can get rid of that now because we have it there. Or it's there for whenever you want to use it. Just drop it back. Obviously just remember the name of what you want to use. Or go back into Splice, find the track again, right click, show folder, etc. So now, say we just want the synth playing in the start and we want it to build up. Or we can just have the vocals and the thing. So let's play it now. As you can see, sounds perfect, sounds good. The vocal's a little bit quiet. The way to change this that you could do is either by changing it on here, double left click on that, on the actual track itself, change the volume, so as you can hear it will be louder. That's probably the most simple way of doing it. It's a little bit too loud, you don't want it too loud to overdo. But you don't want to overhear that from everything else in the song because it just ruins it. Let's listen again. I think that's probably perfect. You don't want it too loud, you don't want it too quiet either. You want it just in between. Just fine tune it as much as you can. So obviously now we can add layers. We can add kicks at the beginning. You can completely have to just the intro itself. You can add hi-hats. I'll find some stuff, I'll chop it on there, fine tune it, show you guys. Let me know what you guys think. So I have added some kicks, which are obviously 100 BPM, which are a lot quicker than 146, obviously. It's 4 over. So let's give it a listen, see how it sounds. As you can hear, it's much quicker than the actual song itself. So the best way to do this as well is obviously by doing the stretch method. Obviously it's quicker, so we're going to drag it out to say, it's more like a fine tuning process again as well. So we're going to fine tune it, see how it sounds as we do it. But best way to do it as well, but like I said, by lining it up to these and see what it sounds like. Let's give it a listen. Obviously that's too slow. I'm gonna keep it playing so I know what it sounds like, so I can show you guys in real time how to actually do it. Like you see, it's still really slow. Let's move it back a little bit more. Still really slow. Move it back again. Like you see, we're getting close. We've got probably back about half a bar. And there you go. That is how it's just trial and error pretty much. If the BPM is not working or it's not in sync or anything like that, that's probably it's probably not the easiest way of doing it, but it is at the same time for me personally when I do use Splice. So if I drag that along a bit more, and let's give it a listen. Still a little bit out of sync, but hey, it'll do. I think I actually might have it on the last bar there. I don't know if that was how it was in the beginning, but miles better. So now we can just add these back to where they were. Let them snap back into place. So that should sound much better now. And there you go. That is what I'm talking about. So now what we can do is we can start changing things around a little bit. So instead of having that full thing, or we can use obviously the kicks the whole time, give it a little bit more oomph. So let's give it a listen from here. Don't have to use the kicks there, but obviously you can do if you want to. It's completely up to you. It's your song at the end of the day. So what I'm going to do is now I'm going to take off the probably last 3 bars, maybe 4. So it's going to be 4, 4, pause, and then straight into it. Let's give it a listen. So I have found some hats. Let's give it to a listen before I actually play it again. As you can see, out of sync again. I'm going to do the same thing. It's about 150. It's 150 the same as it was before. So I technically should just drag it there and it should sound fine. And there you go. So what we're going to do is now, we're going to drag these again over there. That's going to be our intro. And there we go. That is the intro sorted out. Obviously you can drag these on a little bit longer. You can obviously stop them halfway again as well. Or you can keep them playing again throughout this. Let's give it another listen again. And there you go. You've pretty much made a song. I'm going to polish this up, guys. We're going to give it a listen at the end. See what we can come up with. And yeah, see you boys when it's ready.
Oh my God!
So we have completed some of the song. Let's see, I've completed the intro, completed the middle part-ish. There's not a full song, it's not fully ready to go yet, obviously. This is just a tutorial. But what I've done is I've changed the intro so it's a bit more quiet, then it's going to hit into the hi-hats, and then just synced it all up a little bit more so it sounds a little bit better. Added the kicks a little bit later on, keeps on going, got a little pause in between, and then it's going to jump into another part here where it's cut off from the actual vocal itself. If you guys don't know how to cut, I'll show you that, guys, as well after I've showed you the preview. We've got another cut here as well where it pauses, goes quiet. I'll give you guys a listen. You know, I won't spoil it, let's just give it a listen. So that is what we have so far on the track. I mean, at the end part it does sound a little bit thingy, but it's a little bit rushed. Just try to get the video out as quick as I can. But like I said, obviously the cut off there, it sounds good. But I'm going to show you guys quickly how to cut, if you don't know how to cut before I end the video. So if you have a full track here, for example, drop it there. I've obviously got the full track here. It might be set as stretch. First thing you want to do is check off stretch. Sorry, fucking hell. And you might be, if it is got a little dot on it there, as you can see, you want to uncheck that, and then you should be able to cut as much as you want. So let me turn it over there, for example, away from everything. So this is the full sample. Oh, sorry, this is the cut sample. So it's only going to play that section of the song. It's only going to play that part. You can do that with vocals as well. Say I want the vocal and I want one part. Say I want that part only, or maybe this part, because it matches a certain part of the song. For a drop, I don't know. It's sort of completely up to you what you want to use it for.
It's not the last time.
So you can see it only hears that one part of the song,
Although it's not
or the vocal or the sample.
time.
So you probably could have used that. I don't know, here maybe. Give it a listen.
Although it's not the last time.
Yeah, it actually kind of works. Let's listen to that again.
Although it's not the last time.
And there you go. That is how to use Splice on OBS. If you guys have enjoyed the video, make sure you guys like and subscribe. Make sure you leave a comment down below what you guys think. And I shall see you boys in the next video. Peace.